My beloved child, listen carefully to my voice today. There is something I need you to understand. For too long, you have looked at your life through the lens of limitation. You have measured yourself by your failures, by your fears, by your disappointments, and by the opinions of people who never truly understood who you are. But I did not create you to live imprisoned by limitations. I did not create you to spend your days doubting your worth, questioning your purpose, or shrinking back from the destiny I placed inside you before the foundation of the world. Before anyone spoke a word over your life, I knew you. Before anyone judged you, I loved you. Before anyone rejected you, I chose you. And today I am calling you to see yourself through my eyes instead of through the eyes of fear. Many of the chains that have held you were never physical chains. They were invisible chains. They were thoughts that told you that you were not enough. They were fears that convinced you not to try. They were disappointments that made you expect failure instead of victory. The enemy knew that if he could not destroy you, he would try to limit you. He would whisper that your dreams were too big. He would tell you that your past disqualified you. He would remind you of your mistakes while hiding my mercy from your sight. He would magnify every weakness while causing you to forget the strength I placed within you. Yet I tell you now, those limits do not define you. Those fears do not own you. Those lies do not speak for you. I alone have the authority to define who you are. And I say that you are loved. You are chosen. You are called. You are valuable. You are mine. My child, there were moments when you wanted to move forward, but something inside held you back. You wanted to believe for more, but doubt whispered louder than faith. You wanted to step into new opportunities, but fear convinced you to stay where you were. You wanted to trust me completely, but past disappointments made you hesitate. I saw every one of those moments. I was there when you questioned yourself. I was there when you cried in secret. I was there when you smiled in front of others while carrying burdens no one could see. And I want you to know something today. I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry with you. I am not standing far away waiting for you to become perfect. I am standing beside you, extending my hand and inviting you to walk forward with me. The limitations that have surrounded you are beginning to break. The walls that once seemed permanent are beginning to crumble. The barriers that looked impossible are not impossible for me. Remember who I am. I am the God who parted the sea. I am the God who brought water from the rock. I am the God who raised the dead. I am the God who specializes in what people call impossible. If I can move mountains, I can move the obstacles before you. If I can calm storms, I can calm the storms within you. If I can create the stars, I can create a way forward for your life. Do not underestimate what I can do through a heart that trusts me. The world may have placed labels on you. Perhaps they called you weak. Perhaps they called you a failure. Perhaps they told you that you would never succeed. Perhaps they reminded you constantly of what you lacked. But my child, I never called you by those names. I call you beloved. I call you redeemed. I call you victorious. I call you my child, and my voice is greater than every other voice. Today I am asking you to release the old beliefs that have kept you bound. Release the belief that you are not good enough. Release the belief that your best days are behind you. Release the belief that you have missed your opportunity. Release the belief that your mistakes are stronger than my grace. Those beliefs were never from me. My plans for you have not expired. My promises for you have not weakened. My love for you has not changed. The future I prepared for you still stands. Even now, I am opening your eyes to possibilities you could not see before. I am showing you doors that fear once hid from you. I am revealing opportunities that doubt tried to cover. I am teaching you to walk by faith and not by sight. Trust me, my child. You are capable of more than you know because I am with you. You are stronger than you feel because my strength is working within you. You are closer to breakthrough than you realize. Do not quit now. Do not turn back now. Do not surrender to fear now. The invisible limits are breaking. The chains are loosening. The walls are falling. And you are stepping into a freedom you have not experienced before. My beloved child, there have been battles in your life that nobody else could see. Battles in your mind. Battles in your heart. Battles in your spirit. People saw your smile, but they did not see your struggle. People saw your strength, but they did not see your tears. People saw your success, but they did not see the nights you spent wrestling with fear and uncertainty. I saw it all. Not one moment escaped my attention. I saw every prayer whispered through tears. I saw every night you lay awake wondering when things would change. I saw every moment when discouragement tried to convince you to give up. The enemy worked tirelessly to make you believe that your situation would never improve. He wanted you to believe that the battle would never end. He wanted you to think that hope was foolish. He wanted you to stop expecting me to move. But my child, the enemy is a liar. He speaks defeat because he fears your victory. He speaks discouragement because he fears your faith. He speaks confusion because he fears the clarity that comes from my truth. What he wanted to use against you, I am turning into a testimony. What he intended to weaken you, I am using to strengthen you. What he hoped would destroy you is becoming the very thing that prepares you for your next season. Do not measure my activity by what you can see. Many times I work in silence. Many times I move behind the scenes. Many times I prepare blessings long before they arrive. While you worried, I was working. While you waited, I was preparing. While you questioned, I was arranging circumstances in ways you could not understand. Nothing has been wasted. Not your tears. Not your prayers. Not your waiting. Not your pain. I am using it all. The battle has felt long because growth takes time. Transformation takes time. Preparation takes time. But the season of constant warfare is not your permanent home. The season of struggle is not your final destination. You are moving forward. You are advancing. You are growing stronger. The enemy wanted you to focus on how far you still had to go. I want you to look at how far I have already brought you. You have survived things that once seemed impossible. You have overcome obstacles that once terrified you. You have endured storms that should have broken you. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still moving forward. That was not an accident. That was my hand upon your life. Every day I carried you. Every day I strengthened you. Every day I protected you from dangers you never even knew existed. And now I tell you that the battle is shifting. Victory is closer than it appears. Do not allow weariness to steal your faith. Do not allow discouragement to silence your hope. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Because I am fighting for you. And when I fight for you, victory is never out of reach. My beloved child, there are things that have remained hidden for too long. Hidden fears, hidden wounds, hidden lies, hidden burdens. For years, some of these things have operated in darkness. Fear grows in darkness. Shame grows in darkness. Deception grows in darkness. But truth flourishes in the light. And I am the God of truth. I am shining my light into every hidden corner of your life. The lies that told you that you were worthless are being exposed. The lies that told you that you were abandoned are being exposed. The lies that told you that nothing would ever change are being exposed. Truth is rising. My truth is stronger than every lie. My truth is stronger than every accusation. My truth is stronger than every fear. You do not belong to fear. You belong to me. You do not belong to shame. You belong to me. You do not belong to hopelessness. You belong to me. The truth about you is not what your failures say. The truth about you is what I say. And I say that your future is not finished. I say that your purpose is alive. I say that your calling remains. I say that my grace is sufficient. I say that my love endures forever. Some things have happened in your life that you never understood. You asked why. You asked when. You asked how. And sometimes the answers did not come immediately. But trust me, the light is coming. Understanding is coming. Clarity is coming. I am revealing what you need to know when the time is right. Do not be afraid of the truth. The truth does not come to destroy you. The truth comes to free you. The truth comes to heal you. The truth comes to restore you. The truth comes to lead you into the future I have prepared. So lift your head, my child. Walk forward with confidence. Walk forward with faith. Walk forward with courage. The invisible limits are breaking. The battle is shifting. The truth is rising. And I am leading you into a new season of freedom, strength, and purpose. Trust me. Stay close to me. Hold my hand. The best is not behind you. With me, the best is still ahead. My beloved child, there is something I want you to understand today. The waiting season is not the final chapter of your story. The season of confusion, disappointment, and uncertainty is not where your journey ends. For a long time, you have looked at closed doors and wondered why they would not open. You have looked at delayed prayers and questioned whether I heard your cries. You have watched opportunities disappear and wondered if you had missed my plan. But hear me clearly. I have never lost sight of you. Not for a single moment. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were praying, I was preparing. While you were wondering if anything was changing, I was arranging circumstances beyond what your eyes could see. My child, there are seasons when I prepare blessings before I release them. A farmer plants seeds long before he sees the harvest. An architect draws plans long before the building stands. A sculptor sees beauty hidden inside stone before anyone else can recognize it. In the same way, I see what you cannot yet see. I see the future I prepared for you. I see the doors that are about to open. I see the opportunities that are drawing near. I see the healing that is already beginning. I see the restoration that is coming. The enemy wanted you to interpret waiting as rejection. But waiting was never rejection. Waiting was preparation. Waiting was protection. Waiting was positioning. Had I given you certain blessings before you were ready, they might have become burdens. Had I opened certain doors too soon, they might have led you into difficulties you could not handle. Had I revealed everything at once, you might have relied on your own understanding instead of trusting me. But now I tell you that a new season is beginning. The lessons of the past were not wasted. The tears of the past were not wasted. The struggles of the past were not wasted. Everything is being woven together for a greater purpose. You may not understand every detail today. You may not see the complete picture today. But trust the one who sees the end from the beginning. Trust the one who knows every step before it happens. Trust the one whose plans are greater than your fears. My child, I am restoring things that you thought were lost forever. There were dreams you placed on a shelf because disappointment convinced you they would never happen. There were hopes you stopped talking about because repeated delays made them feel impossible. There were prayers you stopped praying because you assumed the answer would never come. But I have not forgotten. I have not overlooked a single promise. I have not ignored a single prayer. I have not abandoned a single purpose I spoke over your life. What seems impossible to people remains possible with me. I specialize in restoration. I restore hope. I restore peace. I restore strength. I restore joy. I restore purpose. I restore what the enemy tried to steal. I restore confidence where fear once ruled. I restore faith where doubt once lived. I restore courage where discouragement once settled. And I am doing that work in your life even now. Do not allow your past disappointments to become your future expectations. Do not assume tomorrow must look like yesterday. Do not believe that because something failed once it must fail forever. I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? The old season is passing away. The old mindset is passing away. The old fears are passing away. The old limitations are passing away. A fresh wind is blowing. A new chapter is beginning. A greater purpose is unfolding. My beloved child, one of the greatest lies the enemy ever told you was that your voice did not matter. He wanted you to believe that your testimony was insignificant. He wanted you to believe that your story had no value. He wanted you to remain silent because he feared what would happen if you began speaking with faith. But I tell you now, your voice matters. Your testimony matters. Your story matters. Every battle you survived has given you wisdom. Every trial you endured has given you strength. Every tear you cried has given you compassion. Every lesson you learned has prepared you to help someone else. There are people who will find hope because of your story. There are people who will find courage because of your testimony. There are people who will see my faithfulness through the way I carried you. Do not hide what I have done. Do not minimize the miracles I have worked in your life. Do not be ashamed of the journey. The very things that once wounded you are becoming evidence of my healing power. The very things that once broke your heart are becoming proof of my faithfulness. The very things that once caused you pain are becoming part of your purpose. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing. Not the failures. Not the mistakes. Not the losses. Not the waiting. Not the tears. I redeem what seems broken. I transform what seems hopeless. I create beauty from ashes. That is who I am. And because that is who I am, your story is not ending in defeat. Your story is moving toward victory. My child, I also want you to understand that there are new doors opening before you. Some of these doors will look different than what you expected. Some opportunities will arrive in unexpected ways. Some answers will come from places you never imagined. Do not become so focused on your plans that you miss my direction. Sometimes I close a door because something better waits ahead. Sometimes I remove an opportunity because it would have distracted you from your true purpose. Sometimes I change your course because I can see dangers you cannot see. Trust me when doors close. Trust me when plans change. Trust me when life takes unexpected turns. I am not leading you away from blessing. I am leading you toward it. The path may not always be easy. The journey may not always make sense. But my hand remains upon you. My guidance remains available. My presence remains constant. You do not walk alone. You never have. You never will. Even when you felt abandoned, I was beside you. Even when you felt confused, I was guiding you. Even when you felt weak, I was strengthening you. Even when you felt forgotten, I was carrying you. The enemy tried to convince you that you were isolated. But my angels stood watch over you. My spirit remained near you. My love surrounded you, and my purpose continued unfolding. Now I call you to walk forward with confidence. Not confidence in yourself alone. Confidence in me. Confidence in my promises. Confidence in my faithfulness. Confidence in my timing. Confidence in my power. For I am not limited by human circumstances. I am not limited by economic conditions. I am not limited by closed doors. I am not limited by people's opinions. I am not limited by the mistakes of your past. Nothing is too difficult for me. Nothing is beyond my reach. Nothing is impossible for me. The future I have prepared for you is greater than your fears, greater than your doubts, greater than your disappointments, greater than your imagination. So lift your eyes, my child. Do not stare at the ground when I am calling you higher. Do not remain trapped in yesterday when I am leading you into tomorrow. Do not allow fear to dictate decisions that should be guided by faith. The season is changing. The atmosphere is changing. The story is changing. And you are changing. You are becoming stronger. You are becoming wiser. You are becoming more confident in my voice. You are becoming the person I created you to be. One day you will look back and realize that what seemed like delays were actually preparations. What seemed like obstacles were actually redirections. What seemed like endings were actually beginnings. What seemed like losses were actually lessons. And what seemed impossible was simply waiting for my perfect timing. My beloved child, keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep expecting good things from my hand. For I am not finished with your story. The best chapters have not yet been written. The greatest victories have not yet been seen. The most beautiful moments have not yet arrived. I am leading you into a future filled with purpose. I am leading you into a future filled with restoration. I am leading you into a future filled with hope. I am leading you into a future filled with my presence. And because I am with you, you have nothing to fear. Walk forward now with courage. Walk forward now with faith. Walk forward now with peace. For the God who carried you through every storm will also lead you into every promise. Trust me. Follow my voice. Hold my hand. The new season has begun.